Hey, how is everyone on this Sunday night? We're back once again after a successful stream earlier where I am so grateful to Riley, that raided me and ended up with literally raided me with 78 and I had 46 viewers at one point. I have never had that in my life, and from the bottom of my heart I am so grateful. I love the fact that the viewers wanted to chat about the game as well. That was absolutely fantastic. I hope they do come back at some stage. I followed suit. As he raided me, I raided someone else afterwards, which in good conscience I felt I had to share the love, and we had to do. And then I was going to watch Harry Potter 1, have something to eat and come back on, but totally forgot once again, as I tend to do, that I'd actually booked the cinema, and we were going to see 28 Years Later Bone Temple sequel, and suffice to say it was friggin' fantastic. Just while I'm loading up the game, I thought I'd tell you about this. If you haven't been to see it, the Bone Temple at cinemas now in the UK, it's absolutely fantastic.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
So good.
You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
God, I'm going to be honest.
It has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Okay.
If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
I need to... Oh, it was this one, wasn't it? Control, yeah. I feel that could be quite a major one. Right, I feel I need to get all these in one now, and if I happen to need the others again, I'll come back to them. I'll keep this one handy. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And I'll be honest, I don't know which one that was. Oh, it was this one. that many spells in this game. I honestly struggle with some of them.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, it dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of...
Glacius! Levioso! Arresto momentum!
My plan with
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
think we may be able to find what
Defendo!
of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Our mate does speak gobbledygook. I've got so many. The great thing about this game is I'm honestly just so enjoying the side missions as well as the main storyline. Sometimes I can go for a whole stream without actually doing any of the main missions, just doing the side. It's great. Oh, she's inside.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Okay. On here. Coming through. Oh.
You're worrying. Nobody's looking at. Not much.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
I've got that. I must.
Oh, I'm seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Okay. Let's have a look. Let's get across town.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. so frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
Oh.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
I'm afraid that's probably not going to happen. I'm not going to lie.
She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now.
Oh,
Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach.
Fair enough. I was wondering.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming,
Animagus.
but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety.
I can't live with myself if anything happens to her.
Stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them.
Okay.
My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
You're welcome.
Revelio.
Acquire all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously. Chomping cabbage, man. Right, I can go and get a chomping cabbage. Right, so to get the chomping carriage and a venomous tentacula. So it's gonna be, I need to go down to... down to the botany building. Mandrake. Magic knees, and I need to get... Right, so I need the Chinese duckweed and death cap. Okay, duckweed and death cap. Oops. Let's go! Kind of hyped about this. Such a good evening watching that movie.
Only I could invent a new potion.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favour?
Not quite.
Getting all those foul goblins a hiding.
Okay, we'll purchase that.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Right, oh, so I can actually
Doors always open. You be
complete
sure
this
to
now.
buy some-
Because I can plant the chomping cabbage. Get the Chinese. I've got the... So I can actually use it.
You can't imagine how...
Incorrect pot size. Okay, so have we got a medium around here? Dear Professor Garlic, how very thoughtful of you to remember the strawberries are my favourite. They're sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be such high quality, from bitterroot to berries. I do hope my darling niece can learn this skill while under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you. All of the students do, I'm sure. Warmest regards, Eleanor Everly.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. and we each
Well,
grow
wait,
and
put that.
thrive according to our own plan. I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
Was it Serona Ryan?
It was indeed. How on earth did you know that?
Serona has been a good friend to me as well. In fact, I retrieved a box of letters from Mrs. Sprottle for her.
Oh, darling Mrs. Sprottle. She was always astonished I knew as much magic as I did, being Muggle-born. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Yeah, okay.
Please could you remind me the purpose of my tasks, Professor?
Of course, dear. Professor Weasley has kindly asked that I give you some tasks to ensure that your learning continues to flourish outside of the classroom. Once you've completed them all, be sure to return to me, and I'll know that you're ready to learn Flipendo.
It's a little bit frustrating right now because I'm trying to do this. How can I grow when I don't have the medium? Right. So I need the Chinese shopping cart. But how do I get them when I don't have... I'd have to... Suppose I'd have to buy them. I need to return one of the orbs anyway that I've got. Hopefully I'll get level 2 then, I'll be able to get more money.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, thank you. The fewer of these statues I see, the better. You keep your eye out for others, and I'll teach you more about Alahamora.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Right. So Hogsmeade and in the castle. Which is the closest one I've got to it. It is that, isn't it? And then it can fly.
A lamb to the slaughter. That's just the beginning. Had enough. To your knees. This is all I want. Feel my breath. Is that the best you can do? Confringo. Made a great mistake.
Expelliarmus.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Someone there?
Well, that did the trick.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Those guys from my family worked in the mines at one time or other. Revelio. You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Oh, there's a hole in my pocket.
Revelio.
Oh man, Max, so is it Wigan all this?
The Ministry ought to relax their feelings towards that.
No! I will make you pay. Revelio. Your art isn't in this at all.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Up the fingers. I won't rest until Capulso. Dead. Confringo. Confringo.
Only I could get my hands on Fig for that cutie.
Who's there? Chris.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Ranrock has fooled you all, to your demise. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Levioso. Glacier.
Oh, is that it? Oh, right, okay, I'm starting to get these. Merlin trials now.
Revelio.
Where's the next one?
Confringo.
Revelio.
Oh, there's another one there. That's why I'm not.
Confringo.
Revelio.
Come on. Where's the last one then? Is that the last one?
Confringo.
Merlin himself would be proud. telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air...
Right, let's save that because I've just worked out how to do Merlin trials.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned?
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon
Worked
the
it
relic
out.
during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Yeah, let's just say that I'm not so, you know.
I'm sure that foul smell is a scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Oh.
Confringo! Confringo! Cavalso! Expelliarmus! Defender!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo!
I'm not aiming there. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Alright, that was the only one. Let's carry on.
Confringo! Defender! Repulsor!
Oh, here we go.
Repulsor! Defender! Revelio. Accio.
Oh, I have to burn it first.
Accio.
No others? Alright, let's go and explore.
Revelio. Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Oh, he's around the corner, the little hiding monster.
Accio. Revelio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Confringo.
Nope.
Revelio. Revelio.
Nope. Now we gotta go the other way, Matt.
Now this is the sort of grave I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. These... Revelio. There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and were reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak swans have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors, forgive me, but I used the very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Empyrean Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Accio. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, Or the student may have simply dropped them.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I surmise if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
Task's yielded more than I imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon some in the area behind the great room, which suffered decay amid those of sarcophagi. I discovered an oddly shaped relic immediately. I sensed its power. Thrilled to study it further if only the removal of objects were
There's more to
allowed.
this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio! Accio!
Wingardium Leviosa.
Reparo.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone metal.
Is there any more bones in here? Oh, missed one.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew that through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
See what's in here first.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. Accio. I need to find a safe way across.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Lumos.
Accio.
Lumos.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Oh, I know what I have to do.
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What have you?
Accio.
Perhaps moving piles of bones towards the center will help.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Come on then.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Okay.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Okay.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Oh.
Crucial. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
Accio, I try. That worked. Keep going.
Accio.
Oh, hang on.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
That's not it yet, so there's got to be more here. Is there anything that's telling us what we have to open first? Oh, hang on. So that one is that one and that one.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Oh no. Okay. That was a toughie.
Keep going.
Revelio. Revelio.
Come on.
Protego! Descendo! Imperial! Crucio! Accio! Descendo! Accio! Defendo! Crucio! Accio!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Accio!
Yeah, come on. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibility could benefit not only Wizardkind but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you
Oh,
suppose
yeah.
meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Uh-oh. Is that ominous?
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice.
I probably will.
Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on. What did you do? Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
I think I've gone the wrong way here. It's this way, isn't it? It's the only way. It was the only way. I would love to see how some of these turn.
How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
Hang on, so we've got to run all that way with Sebastian.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what happened to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Who do you think you are?
It was meant for me.
I won't rest.
They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. Explosion! Potato!
Gassy way to go! Sebastian, you fool! Stop running!
Good friend.
This will not go!
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. You'll not win here. Confringo. We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. Confringo.
Let me also!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Yeah, let me have a word with him. That was a tough battle, to be fair.
Revelio.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Well, that went well, didn't it? A bit of sarcasm there.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the odd charm or two.
If I thought I could
New instruments are expensive,
On second thought.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Okay, fair enough.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Okay, at least we've...
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
Yeah, let's go for it.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
True.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Can I change my gear at this point? Wow, everything's a loss. Ah.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Petrificus totalis.
I wonder how many they brought to capture. At least 10 usually.
Bravo, you smooth. Thought you were joining us as Borneo. I know you have hopes about fighting the true galleons are in Acromantilus. You wouldn't believe how much Valor I made a few days ago, not to mention Borneo's not half bad to look at. Anyway, we'll be moving on soon, Egypt perhaps. Such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon,
How
Angus.
charming. They keep in touch with each other. Revelio. There she is again.
Fantastic. She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Revelio. Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a
or just raring for a fight. Revelio.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do a lot more Merlin stuff.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw no attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look! Underneath! I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Why is every bridge here broken? Now, if we just return the egg, we can hopefully take it out without too much fuss.
Well, that was a better ending than I thought.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True, true. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Is that a grandma?
How could I have been so blind?
Either of you, some problems. The opportunity to pursue anything you wanted. Good brain. That's what the teachers would say.
Alright, how are we doing tonight? How are we doing? Right, well, there's not many people online, so what I'm going to say is I'm going to save it there. I'm getting tired. And I'd actually only stay online if people were chatting and that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go and get some rest. But I appreciate everyone stopping by today, and earlier my day was made. And I hope some of the people who did follow me do come back to watch. Really would like their input, because especially Dragon, he was brilliant. Big shout out to Dragon Knight 0081. Might be a bit late now for some people. I know people were from all across the world. So what I'll say is, from me, JC, a big thank you to everyone today, and good night, God bless, take care, see you soon.